Hi, Happy New Year. It is officially 2023 as of about almost an hour ago. So I was on the phone with my mom saying Happy New Year, and now I'm making this video. I just figured I would wait until the actual New Year to do my predictions because I know that I wanted to kind of like step into the energy of the New Year first. I know that sounds a little weird, but I didn't want to be in last year's energy to like tell you what the New Year's going to be about, I guess. So anyway, this is my video about the predictions I'm going to have for 2023. And I'm going to start by, you probably already know that I'm a numerologist and that this is the stuff that I do. So I have been making predictions about what the year is going to be like for years and years now. I do it pretty much every year, but I usually just do it with my friends. Like I don't really tell anybody like publicly or anything, but I changed that a few years ago. I started doing like blog posts and I started doing videos and whatever. Anyway, so I'm going to start with what 2020 was. And the reason I'm going to start there is because that was the start of the new decade and of things changing. So anytime that you have a 0, it means that something is ending and something is beginning, okay? So when it's like 2010, 2020, 2030, all of those times are going to be like, they're going to be like restarts, or a new start, I should say. There'll be an end to one thing and a new start to another, okay? So 2020 was the start of what we're in now, okay? And what we're in now is we're in the years of the heart, okay? Because the 2 is all about the heart, so it's about your heart chakra. And 2020 was all about getting back in touch with your heart and realizing what matters and what doesn't matter. So like the reason why the world fell down basically and all the material things fell away, like your job fell away and your security fell away and all your money and everything became very uncertain for that whole year, and a lot of people's health declined. So 2020 was here to show us what really matters, and what really matters is the things that matter to your heart. So people really matter, and family and friends. And so 2020 kind of taught us, or should have taught us, that to get back in touch with our heart and the matters of the heart, basically, like to understand that people matter. So 2020 was supposed to be a hard year, and that's why we lost people that we loved, and that's why a lot of us really, really struggled that year. Now 2021, the 1 is the direction. So the 2 is your heart, and then the 1 is the direction. So it would be the direction from your heart. So basically, like, 2020 brings you to your knees and puts you back in touch with what matters to you. And then 2021 would have been the start of the direction from that. So 2021 wouldn't necessarily be rainbows and butterflies, but it would be the start of where you're going to go with those feelings. Like you're going to be brought back to center, and then where are you going to go with those feelings? So 2021 was the start of your new direction, and it wasn't like cemented yet, but that was the start of it. You should have started seeing the light a little bit. You should have started to see, what is my new life about now, And then 2022, and I said this last year, I've been saying this all year actually, is 2022 should have brought you back to your knees, basically, like 2020 did. Basically, like any lessons that you didn't learn in 2020 would hit you again, only harder in 2022. So 2022 should have been a hard year for a lot of people. I'm not saying it would be hard for everybody, but 2022 was definitely a year again of the heart. So it was to teach you what matters. So like it should have brought you back to family and friends and things that really matter, like not the material things and the material world, and not like that kind of stuff, but all of the things that you can't actually replace, like all the things you can't buy with money, the things that you can't replace again. That's what 22 is about, or was about. Thank God it's over, because 2022 was a very hard year, I think. I mean, at least it was for me, Okay, and then 2023, okay, so we're still in the years of the heart, okay, so like we're dealing with the heart chakra, so 2023 is where, so you start with the heart, and then you've got the balance of the three. So this is the balance starting to return, since it has been so off balance. Like we have been so thrown out of balance for so long that now the balance is going to start returning. So you're going to start noticing that the ground is under your feet again. You're going to start noticing that things are coming back together, maybe in a different way, not quite the way that they were before, but it's going to be like your new life, like what your life is now is going to start having cement under your feet, and you're going to start feeling like you have some certainty, and like things are going to start making sense again. It's not going to be so crazy and emotional and hard, Now, I'm not saying that 23 is going to be easy, because returning balance is not always easy, because it's not always, everything doesn't always just fit right back into place. So some things, you might have to like maneuver a little bit until they start, working the way that they're supposed to. So it might take a little bit of getting used to what life is like now, but 2023 should restore balance. By the end of this year, you should start feeling like you can breathe easier. You should start feeling like life is coming easier to you, and you should start feeling like things make sense again. Things are starting to make sense again, and things are feeling stable again. That's what this year is supposed to be about, at least numerology wise. Okay, and then 2024. Okay, so you're gonna have the balance. So I should just do a little rundown. So like 2020 was, bring me to my knees, let me know what really matters, take away all the materialism, replace that with my heart and what I really care about. So 2020 is the hard one. 2021 is the direction that comes from that heart center, from that recentering, and then 2022, bring me back to my knees, make me really know that people matter, family matters, friends matter. The things that, the things that come from my heart are the things that really matter. The things that are outside of me are the things that really don't matter. That is what you were supposed to learn from these really hard years. And if you didn't learn them yet, you really need to. It's really important, actually, for you to navigate, and do well in the next few years, So anyway, and then 2023, we're going to restore the balance. We're going to start having certainty again. We're going to start feeling like the ground is under our feet again. We're going to start feeling stable, and like things are possible, not like everything's being taken away, but like things are being given back, and it's not going to be the same things. It's not going to be the way it was before, because you'll never go back to what it was. You have a new start now. This is your new life now. This is your new direction. This is a heart-centered direction now, Okay, and then 2024 is going to be about opportunities and possibilities and the many directions. That's what the 4 is all about. So the 4 is going to take you places. Maybe it'll be a travel year for you, or maybe it will be a year of adventure, or maybe it will be a year of a whole bunch of social gatherings or whatever, or maybe it'll be all that. It can be all of that. But 2024 is, so you always want to start with what the first number is. The first number is your heart. So it'll be opportunities and possibilities that come from your heart. So what that means is that like these are not opportunities that are outside of you. These are opportunities that are inside of you. So these may be opportunities that, yes, they may appear to come from the outside, but when you take advantage of them, they actually fulfill you inside. They actually fill your heart up. They make you feel like life makes sense and you're doing things from the right way. You're doing things, from the right intentions and things like that. So like the opportunities, yes, they may seem like they're outside of you, but they're really to fill you up inside. Like that's the way that they're going to work, because they are heart-centered opportunities. So it's like they should bring you fulfillment. They should bring you joy. They should fill your cup up. Like materialism tends to empty your cup. You don't realize that in the moment, but over time you do realize that. When things are heart-centered, they fill your cup up. So they make you feel fulfilled. They make you feel good. They make you feel like you're doing things for the right reasons, So it'll be a lot of opportunities, and it'll be a lot of directions, and it'll be like, possibilities all over the place, and you'll feel like life is yours again. You'll feel like the world is open again, And then 2025 will be a year of family and friends and growth, and like you may start a family that year, or your family may expand that year, or your friend groups may expand, or you may resolve things that have been lingering, like maybe you have a close family that's been fighting for a few years, or you've had like disagreements or relationships that aren't working, and maybe in 2025 you start working those out. You start coming back together. You start making things work again. That's basically what that would be about. And then I'm not going to go past there because it's kind of like way ahead then. But I'm just going to say that you should be excited, because 2023 is actually going to be a good year for most people. I think it's always based on your personal numbers, and it's always based on, like what you have going on and what your emotions are like and things like that, and the things that you personally go through. So it's always going to fluctuate, but the overall, what it's really about is about balance. And we desperately need balance to come back, because everything has felt so off balance for so long now. And a lot of us have felt so scared and so uncertain in the world, and so much like you don't know what's going to happen next, because it's always been bad news for the last few years. Well, not always, but it feels like that. Like it feels like between the pandemic and everyone getting sick and losing people that you love and losing your jobs and your money and things like that, it's like you don't know what to depend on. You don't know what is real anymore. And so 2023 is going to bring reality back. It's going to bring something tangible that you're going to be able to hold on to, that you're going to be able to trust again, and you're going to be able to trust the world around you again, which is really important. And we definitely need that. We need that so badly right now, like all of us do. And 2022 was such a hard year for so many people that 2023 is going to be such a relief, because you're going to be able to breathe easier, and it's just going to be better. So anyway, those are my predictions. Take them for what you will. This is just, I study numerology. This is what the numbers mean to me. This is an interpretation. It's my interpretation, of course. And they can mean different things to different people, obviously. But I say if it feels good, believe it, and if it doesn't, then don't. That's fine with me too. But anyway, I just wanted to do a video about, well, it wasn't really quick. It was like 14 minutes or more. But I just wanted to do a video and say, these are my predictions for the new year. And I hope that your new year is wonderful. I hope that it is so much better than the last few years have been. And I hope that you find something that you really can hold on to. So have a great night. Have a great new year. I'll see you again soon. Bye.